Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on something that came to my attention, that this is your final opportunity to pick up a game that's been getting a lot of attention before it goes up in price, and then it goes up in price forever once it hits 1.0. It is an early access. I'm talking about No Rest for the Wicked. It has a one-time promotion right now, at least before early access, to celebrate the release of No Rest for the Wicked Together, the co-op mode, and I want to talk all about that. The head of the game did put out a post on social media on X that I'll go over, and we'll give you guys a heads up on that. And after that, I do want to give you guys a heads up on some last chance Steam game deals that I think are quite good. There are some THQ publisher deals that I'm going to go over. You still got a couple days for those, but more on those at the end of this video. First of all, like I said, No Rest for the Wicked is running a 40% off promotion on Steam right now to celebrate No Rest for the Wicked Together. It's $24. $24 is pricey, but No Rest for the Wicked. This is a one-time promotion for the game, and then it's going to go to $40, and after early access, it's going to go up to $60. So it was noted on X by Thomas Mahler, since I'm getting a lot of messages about this, just to clarify, the current 40% sale is a one-time promotion to celebrate and support No Rest for the Wicked Together. The goal was to make it as easy as possible for people to jump in and play together, and paired with the free weekend, that clearly worked. I'm not trying to do any FOMO marketing here, but yes, when we hit 1.0, No Rest for the Wicked will move to $60 because it's a premium title. We've announced this a long time ago, and we repeated it several times. The reason the game launched at $40 was simple: early access players should get a discount. Baldur's Gate 3 launched in early access at full price, and personally, I never loved that approach. If you support a game early, you should get some extra love. I'm only saying this now so nobody is surprised or upset later. If you've been on the fence about Wicked, the current sale is genuinely a good time to jump in. That's all, just transparency. I actually do like that. I like full transparency. Dude, this is a one-time sale. I hope if you're gonna promote this as a one-time sale, it's gotta be a one-time sale. They can't run back and be like, oh, we're doing a before early access comes out discount. No. Since it's 40% off, and now you've put out a social media post, this is the one promotion that you can run, and I do know they pushed a lot of copies of this game during the free weekend, during this promotion, so now I'm bringing it to you guys so you're well aware about it. It's $24, and yeah, it's a one-time promotion. I'm sure after the game hits 1.0 and a couple years after the 1.0 release, yeah, it'll go on sale, and it'll eventually get discounted and maybe be even cheaper than $24. But for the foreseeable future, chances are this is the best price that you're going to be able to pick it up for. And you know, early access games launching at a discounted price and then going back up, or going up after it fully launches, that's been a tale as old as time. That always happens. But this is the double whammy, where it is a one-time promotion for the game at $24, then it's going to go back up to $40, its regular price point, and then it's going to, when 1.0 drops, it's going to go up to $60. So you're going to be saving a significant amount, but yeah, that deal will be available for the next day. I know the reception of this game has been pretty solid since No Rest for the Wicked Together and the updates have come out. Very positive reception across 21,000 reviews, 86% positive, and it's done by Moon Studios, the same guys that brought you the Ori title, so obviously there's something there. They are still continuing to roll out updates. Now, when the early access outline does note some things that already have been implemented: multiplayer 4-player co-op, multiplayer PvP, expanded story content and chapters, additional map regions, farming, more weapons, armor, rare items and gear, new enemies and bosses, additional crucible floors, bounties and challenges, and more is gonna be coming as well. The Breach and the Breach Refined dropped in 2025. Those were massive expansions to the early release content in 2024, and more planned very soon. Obviously, No Rest for the Wicked Together just dropped as well for cooperative play, but again, solid reception for the game, and I'm sure they're going to be rolling out more content. I would imagine the game's going to be in early access for a little while longer, so after this deal ends, you'll be able to pick up the game for $40, and I'm sure they'll make it abundantly clear when 1.0 is going to drop, but after 1.0 drops, it's going to go all the way up to 60, and once it's up to 60, I don't foresee it getting back down to 24 in quite a while. It's not like this is a live service game where they gotta sell the game to keep people invested, and oh no, if there aren't people that are playing the game, then they need to incentivize people to jump in. I don't think they're gonna do that, and I think by the time 1.0 comes out, this game's gonna be fairly well received. And then also, I believe it's gonna drop on consoles. There's gonna want, you know, to hold the value with the console release as well, and, you know, that's just something to consider on top top of that. So $24 on that. You got 24 hours to pick that up, 24 or so hours to pick that up before the price does go up. Speaking of you got 24 hours left, the Rockstar Publisher Sale will be wrapping up in just a day as well, so I want to give one final mention on that. You've got Grand Theft Auto 5 for $14.99, you've got Red Dead Redemption 1 at $24.99, Red Dead Redemption 2 at $14.99. I know people are absolutely incensed whenever they see that Red Dead 2 is cheaper than Red Dead 1. You guys already know Red Dead 1 hit PC in October of 2024. Red Dead 2 came out back in December of 2019, so it's just been available on PC for longer, and that's how the cookie crumbles with Rockstar. You know, sometimes we don't have a rhyme or a reason for why they do what they do. Why did it take 14 and a half years for Red Dead 1 to come to PC? Nobody knows, but yeah, there you go with that. Grand Theft Auto 4 episodes from Liberty City, that's GTA 4, and episodes from Liberty City, $5.99 on that. GTA the Trilogy, $19.79. Max Payne 3 is $5.99. Good pickup there. And then you got some of the classics. Max Payne 1 at $3.49. Max Payne 2 at $2.49. Bully Scholarship Edition at $5.24. Manhunt at $3.49 as well. Some good deals there for sure. So check out all of that. Rockstar Publisher Sale. You got another day left on that as well. Lastly, I do want to highlight a couple of THQ Nordic sale offers, the Publisher Sale. THQ Nordic is always going to be one of those publishers that I don't feel like they're going to have a lot of blow-away games under their umbrella, but they do have a lot of good games, and sometimes like good games resonate with people than some other blow-away titles are generally critically super well received. So BioMutant is down to $9.99, and BioMutant, it's funny that I say that, and then I'm like, oh, BioMutant's $9.99. BioMutant was a very disappointing game to a lot of people. It was done by this new studio, Experiment 101. They had developers that worked on games like Just Cause and whatnot, and there was a lot of anticipation, and it really fumbled in a lot of areas. The narrative and the narration in the game is absolutely appalling. However, as an open world game, I think it's an incredibly vibrant and colorful open world that I do think it's fun to explore, and yeah, $60 was absolutely egregious, but $9.99, I do think it's a decent pickup on that. We do have Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning 75% off for $9.99. This is an open world action RPG that I played way back when it initially came out, and I really enjoyed it. Had a fast-paced, action-oriented style of gameplay, which was a little bit different to a lot of the other open world titles coming out at that point. You know, you have the Bethesda titles and whatnot coming out that were a little bit more methodical and slower paced. This one played more like an action game, and I really did enjoy it. Is it blowaway? No. Narratively, again, not something that really captured me, but I remember from a gameplay standpoint just really liking it. So $9.99 on that. And then I do want to give a mention to Desperados 3, which is 75% off for $9.99. This was done by Mimimi Games, who have a track record on doing some of literally the best tactics games on the market. And I'm not that into tactics games, you know, not the genre that I gravitate to all the time. However, Mimimi Games titles, Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, Desperados 3, which I can speak on those two. Shadow Gambit I just haven't spent enough time with, but both of their games are really, both of those aforementioned titles are really well done, and Desperados 3 has that Western setting, which you know I'm all about, and just a well-refined tactics title that even if you're not into the genre, I feel like you'll enjoy it quite a lot. So check that one out, $9.99 on that. So that'll do it for me. Again, definitely wanted to get that news bit on No Rest for the Wicked out, because you don't want to be paying $60 for that game, but you know, sometimes, you know, when it comes to deals and FOMO on Steam, be very careful with it, because literally, I imagine some of you guys are now going to buy No Rest for the Wicked for $24, and based on your backlog, you're literally not going to play that game for 8 years, and by that point, the game is going to be in a humble choice, and it's going to readily be on sale for $4.99. So just keep that in mind. While the FOMO aspect is certainly there, whether they intend it to be or not, just be mindful about your gaming practices right now, and if you really do plan on playing No Rest for the Wicked, or you want to play it, yeah, by all means, buy it, but don't get baited into buying it and then being like, oh, yeah, I'll play it in like a year, and then 30 years goes by, and then, you know, what was it all for? What was it all for at that point? But yeah, and Rockstar Publisher Sale ending, and some good deals from the THQ Nordic Publisher Sale. Links in the description box below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.